Hey, what's going on everybody? Kevin Walsh from Ninja Holistic Health and Fitness. Welcome to the first installment of the Ninja Training video series. The pillar of health that we're going to focus on for the month of March is diet, as I expressed in the email. And the topic we're going to look into is healthy fats. So week one, which is today, we'll go into why your body needs healthy fats. So number one, what is fat? Number two, what are the functions of fat? And number three, what are the benefits when we eat them? So let's dive in. So what is fat exactly? Fat is what's called a macronutrient. So a macronutrient, which is proteins, fats, and carbs, is the same thing as calories. Those words are synonymous. So when you think of macronutrient or you think of calorie, same exact thing. Naturally occurring in animal and certain plant-based foods. So we know obviously almonds and avocados and such come from nature, but there's such a stigma that's been attached to fats over the decades because of the food industry putting low-fat and secretly high-sugar foods into our diets that we tend to be a little hesitant to eat fat because it might clog our arteries, it might make us fat, etc. None of those things are true. So it's important just to keep that as a reference point in the mind that if you're eating in tune with nature, you're going to have healthy fats coming to the body, and that's a good thing. It's a form of energy, again, like proteins and carbohydrates, and there are three main types. So there are saturated fats, monounsaturated fats, and polyunsaturated fats. And each one of those are important for good body function. And we'll get into, as the weeks go on, what types you want to eat, what foods have them, etc. Now, the purposes, the functions. Number one, hormone production. So healthy fats help us produce hormones, which is vital for good health. Proper brain function, number two. Your brain is actually comprised 60% of fat, and 25% of all of your cholesterol is found in the brain. So something like egg yolks, for example, is very, very good for fostering good brain function and good brain health. Cell membrane formation, number three. So the outside of every cell in our body has a membrane, and that is composed primarily of fat. And immune system support and internal organ protection. So we're much more likely to be sickness-free if we have healthy fats coming into the body because of the immune system boost that they give us. And our internal organs are also protected and comprised of fat as well. So the more of that we have coming in, the better these are going to be. And last, sex and reproductive health. So if you want a strong libido and you want to have fertility, keep the human race going on, make sure you are eating healthy fats for that as well. And last but not least, the benefits of healthy fats. Number one, stronger bones. So a lot of people don't realize that saturated fat is necessary in order for us to absorb calcium into the bones properly. If you don't have saturated fat coming into the body through, say, coconut oil or grass-fed butter, the body can't actually take calcium into the bones, which can lead to osteoarthritis or osteoporosis. So very, very important if you're not getting that into the body that you start. Number two, reduced risk of cardiovascular disease. So CVD is something that's going to come as a result of, more likely a higher carbohydrate diet with things like wheat flour, sugar, etc. But if we can eliminate that, or at least put that, aside predominantly and put more healthy fats in replacement of them, that's going to be big. Liver protection, number three, and skin, hair, and nails. So ladies, skin, hair, and nails is huge. If you have coconut oil, you can rub that on the skin and put it on topically, or of course, eat it through, orally, through the diet. But if you're putting on, say, different types of, beauty products and whatnot, you're going to look good on the outside, but you're going to become unhealthy on the inside because there's so many toxins in those products. So increasing your fat intake and putting a little bit on the skin topically is going to be really, really big for that. And the last two, lower body fat percentage. So if you want to drop your body fat, get rid of some of the stubborn belly fat that we tend to get, especially around the waist, increasing healthy fats, and again, decreasing your carbohydrate consumption of bad carbs is going to be really big. And last but not least, increased satiety. So you have a more fullness feeling in the body after you eat healthy fats, and that'll keep you from overeating and also sustain your energy for much longer through the day, because fat is 9 calories per gram, whereas proteins and carbohydrates are only 4 calories per gram. So again, satiety to keep you fuller for longer. So those are the benefits, those are the functions, and what fat is. So we'll dive next week into brain function and training performance, which is going to be really, really awesome. That's good for all athletes, everybody who exercises, and everybody who's obviously working at a high level with any job that they have. Very critical. So I'll see you in week 2 for that. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you next Monday. Thanks for watching.